Morning, guys. I thought I'd do a little introduction video. Um, my name is. Turn this down. My name is RyanAnnett. I go by RyanAnnett5 on the NFT community on Twitter. I'm a self-taught visually impaired artist that's based out of Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada. Oh, there's a mouthful. I started doing NFTs probably, a little over a year and a few months, and I've sold quite a few NFTs. There's a lot of hype and FUD. Still have no idea what FUD means, really, regarding NFTs. Like, some people say, oh, it's try to turn this on. A lot of people say that, oh, it's fake and you can't make money, and, but it's not true, man. Like, I recently sold almost $1,000 worth of NFTs, which is beneficial to my family because, our power bill was about to be disconnected and we were falling behind, and we have kids, we have a family, and that's why I push so hard. You see all these success stories and stuff that people just make life-changing money, and like, there's so many people in the community that could use that life-changing money. Like, some of my goals are to maybe eventually own my own house so my family can have a house. And the reason I want that is because before we lived here, we lived in a house that we rented for 6 years, and then the landlord decided to sell. So when he sold the house, we got evicted because the new people wanted to move in. So we had to pack up 6 years worth of life and a dog and our family pet, and we didn't know what to do. We got lucky. We found this duplex, and it was cheaper rent, and it had a studio. Like, an artist in the 70s had this studio. I mean, it's got the light, it's got the sink, it's got shelving. It's like it was meant to be. But I want to make enough in NFT sales to buy a house, so that when my wife and I are gone, our kids have something to keep, and they can either sell it or live in it or whatever. Some of my other goals are, I want to get dentures. I got a really messed up face. It's painful. I want teeth. I want new teeth. I want to go get fixed. Snip, snip. No, we all have dreams, we all have hopes, and the thing to tell people is that, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time, it takes effort. It's not easy to sell your artwork. It's not easy to sell NFTs. I put in 60 to 70 hours a week on Twitter, on top of a full-time job, on top of raising kids, raising a family, supporting a family. My wife works 50 hours a week at her job, which is the same job I have. We both work at the same restaurant. And, we're struggling. We're like a blue collar family, like middle class. They say middle class, but when you live paycheck to paycheck, can you really say that? We're not perfect people, but we try our best, and that's what I tell the NFT community, to try your best. See how it goes. Push yourself forward. Push forward, believe in yourself, and just have fun with it. About my art, so I created Explorers Club, which is an NFT collection. And it came to me because I like to do ink and wash, and I like to travel Google Maps. And the reason I like to travel Google Maps is because I can't afford to travel, and what person really can? You know, if you're raising a family and you have bills and debt and student loan payments and you don't have money to travel. You don't. I mean, I can't afford to go there. So I jump on Google Maps and I find a spot that speaks to me, that inspires me. Like, I want to draw that, I want to paint it in my style, I want to see how it looks. And then I'll link it on my Twitter to the explorers. And people can choose to come along with me and do the same thing. They can draw, paint the same spot I'm doing, or they can travel around and explore the world with us, you know, with the community. It's about building a community. And we can put on music for that certain area. Like last week I did a piece in Greece. And so I put on some Greek music. And then yesterday I did Little Italy in Manhattan. And I had like classic Italian restaurant music playing, you know, just to see how it would be. And it really brings you into the artwork. Like, it makes you feel like you're there. And that's what I like about doing like Google Maps exploring. And it's free to do. I mean, it's open to the public, you know, as long as you tell people that you're using Google Maps. An artist I follow in England, Paul Clark, he said that in one of his YouTube tutorials about Google Maps, and I'm like, that is genius. Because it's the world. It's the whole world. You can travel and seek inspiration and draw it, paint it, you know, capture it. Some other things I do too. My squeaky chair is really loud. I like to go outside and draw what I see. And like this one was one that I did yesterday. And then what I do with them is I'll take a picture of this with my phone and I'll put it on my computer, and then I'll add digital enhancements and filters. I use Topaz Studio 1 and 2 and the Camera Raw filter, and I just kind of play with the saturation, play with the opacity, add different filters, lower the opacity. You know, it's just tweaking and learning as you go. And you know, some people are like, oh, well, you're just cheating, you're using filters. Are you connecting to it? Do you get any emotions from it? That's what art is. It comes from in here, you know, it comes from your heart. If a certain color affects your mood, or a certain movement affects you, that's art. Who cares how you got there? You know, Ansel Adams used to do that with his photography. You know, it's the same as being in a dark room and, you know, dodging and color dodging, burning your artwork, you know, your photos. It's no different, you know. So just keep doing what you do. Be happy with what you do. Keep pushing forward. And I wanted to create this little video just to show people who I am and what I do, and my dreams, my hopes. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go, and I'm probably gonna explore my local area, Fredericton, and I'm gonna link it in my Twitter and let people explore where I'm from, and let them find some inspiration and paint the world. Yeah, Explorers Club. Oh, and also with the Explorers Club too, like I made a NFT called the Passport, Explorers Club Passport. It's free, you just pay the gas, you can download it, you can print it off, and then every month I'm going to pick one of my favorite places that I painted, and I'm going to do up a little badge, kind of like a little stamp almost. If anybody was ever in Cubs or Scouts, you know, you get badges, and then you can print that off, and that's also going to be a free plus gas NFT, and you can print it off and post it in your passport. So at the end of it, the goal is to have this full passport with all these places we explored in a year, you know? Just build up a community of people. And hopefully we get so big that we could go on a cruise. We could go on a trip as a group, you know? And travel to some place. And like, that would be so amazing. You know, I would love to go on a cruise. Jump on a boat. I don't know if my wife could handle that, but she probably would. You know, just to travel. And then with other NFT artists, like, that'd be amazing. It's a trip of a lifetime. You know, but that's down in the future. Because like right now I'm not making any money on it. I'm just building a community and showing people that this is how I create my art. Alright, I'm rambling. It's been 11 minutes. And I hope to see you on Twitter. If you want to connect with me, my Twitter handle is RyanAnnett5. That's RyanAnnett5. And yeah, catch you later, cool guy. Squeaky chair time.